Money was coming to Chicago on CTA. It was doing really good. It was really, really good. My dad was working, everything was fine. And if you worked 8 hours, they paid you 2 or 3 hours extra for nothing. Now they don't do that anymore. All these benefits are gone. Now it's like this. How bad is it gonna get? We don't know. But we need more people to rise up. Everybody don't want to rise up because they're afraid to lose their jobs. Yep. That's all it is. That's the bottom line. They want to put in their bottom line. Everybody wants to be hush-hush. So everyone wants to have that retirement. I fought very, very long, hard days to have a pension. I couldn't even get a pension. I applied for the airlines. They denied me just recently. I tried to get out of this thing. I think it's going to get out of this place. All they want you to do is operate that train, run the homeless, bed bugs, drugs, people urinating between the end stall, people falling wrong places, all kinds of things going on. They want you to troubleshoot. Troubleshoot. That's all they care about. You know, past the test will be talking about you, that's all. That's all they want. Every train that leaves here, it goes to O'Hare. Supervisor told me, we generate for the CTA $28,000. It comes from the federal government. Every single run, $28,000. You know, why can't we get what we deserve? We have no contract. We have no contract. We have to wait 3 years for a contract? But they don't match the standard of living. You know, we may get good pay, but it's not enough out there with all the inflation. You keep jacking up the inflation. But once again, they don't care. The cost of living is out of control. Yeah. That's what it is. I have so much more to say. All right, I think I'm done for now.
Thank you.
All right. All right, so please, everybody, for your comfort, if you need to drink or sit or move in the shade, please, safety first. We got less than 15 minutes left. A few short things I would like to say. We, the riders and the workers, all the workers here, especially in the unions, have a lot in common. We cannot let the politicians, the CTA mismanagement, pit us against each other. Yeah. They're working really hard to do that. They're working really hard to do that. All we have to do is stand up with each other, like we're doing here. Any of us can do this at any moment.
All right.
Please do not just look at us at the Justice Coalition, Commuters Fight Back, or I'm sorry, Commuters Take Action. Make your own organization.
Yeah.
Make your own organization. If you don't like our organization's fine, but we gotta fight. We gotta speak up.
Right.
On the rail and bus side, we have many jobs. One of them is the mechanics, the repairers of the trains and the buses. We haven't had any changes to our pay incentive for many, many years. And we're doing multiple, probably the battery might be going down. We're doing multiple crafts, multiple jobs. The servicers, the people that clean the trains and the buses. Those who clean the trains and the buses. Well, you know what?
Yeah, bullhorn.
Yeah. Get that bullhorn out.
But I can't blast you guys.
Yeah, blast them.
All right.
What's a boogeyman without a bullhorn?
So how's that?
It's much better.
If you're, everyone's ear is okay.
Yeah.
So the servicers, the people that clean our buses and trains,
Yeah.
when they're sent out to the rail yards, the cheap CTA mismanagement will not give them radios. That is totally against the contract. They won't even give them flashlights. Imagine that. You're working out in the yard, a rail yard, or out there where the bus garages are at night. You don't have a flashlight. You need the flashlight, not necessarily for you to see, but for other people operating the vehicles to see.
Yeah.
But they don't want to give it to them. They're that cheap. Our clerks are being ripped off for their nighttime premium. So if you work on the PM shift, you get 25 cents more an hour. If you work the midnight, you get 50 cents more an hour, but not them. Why? They're cheap. The CTA is making tons of money, saving tons of money. on stealing from its employees. The instructors, they don't have equal pay for equal work. The maintenance instructors are paid less than any other instructors, maintenance on the rail. So then they can't recruit enough mechanics to teach because they don't want to deal with it. They get paid more just being a regular mechanic. The janitors, our janitors, are spending out of their own pockets for their uniforms, for clothing to wear at work. Because the CTA mismanagement is too cheap to give them enough of an allowance so that they can have clothes for every day that they work. And you know, being a janitor, you're going to get a lot of stains and damage on your clothes. The flagmen. These are the people that protect the workers on the railroad right away. It's a part-time job, but it's 40 hours a week. And they stand around 600 volt DC.
What?
Yeah, and guess what? If you want to be a train operator, well, you're going to have to do that. And you're going to have to work part-time. And if you happen to be a customer service assistant like Jan over here, or like Harry was, they're going to take away your uniform allowance. So when you were a customer assistant, they're going to take away, they're going to steal your uniform allowance, your voucher, and then they are going to make you buy a new one out of pocket. And they say, we can't recruit enough people. What a bunch of wimps. They're whining, oh, we can't recruit enough people. Oh, God, what are we going to, we're going to have a hiring session. Because people don't want to work for slave wages and be exploited.
Right. Yeah.
Amen.
Right.
Amen.
People say, oh, well, nobody made you come to work. Nobody made you sign up. Hey, nobody's making us be exploited either. That's why we're speaking up.
Right. There you go.
Yes.
Look at these customer service assistants. These great workers working up to 10 years. 40-hour weeks. No dental. No paid time off. Oh, I'm sorry, they get a 2-week unpaid vacation. What kind of joke is that?
Ooh. That's a suspension that doesn't go on your record. That's all that is.
So imagine that you work here and they punish you for working here. You're a part-timer. So instead of writing you up, they say, here's an unpaid vacation. Cute, real clever. What about our switchmen? The people who take the trains from the yard up here to the platform, and from the platform to the yard. You know, the CTA wants to make the train operators do that job. What? Yeah, and in fact, they're doing it right now at Midway. And our union leadership, for some reason, isn't talking about it. I think there's a secret deal going on.
Yeah.
So we're going to expose that and make them do right. Or get the hell out of office. Just resign.
Yeah.
Look at our towermen. These are the people that control the switches. That lead the trains out of the terminals. And at various junction points, like 59 Junction, where the Cottage Grove train goes and the 63rd National train goes, where the pink line goes and the green line goes. On the weekend, at Kimball and Linden, and after 9 p.m., they got the train operators doing a towerman's job. I mean, look at these train operators. How much work can they really keep doing? How much can you keep putting on them? Then they get safety violations because they split a switch or they took the wrong line up. That's what they call it. Yeah, and that causes a delay for who? The riders. Yeah, because the CTA is too cheap. They don't want to hire enough of these towermen. What about our trackmen? They're paid less than almost all the maintenance here. Yet they're always walking around the 600 volt DC. Can you imagine what you got a big spike mall up there and you got a live third rail? Yeah, that's what they do. They maintain the tracks. The Brotherhood of Maintenance Away Employees Division of the Teamsters did a scientific survey on the track workers on the freight railroads and how their lifespan is being shortened because of their exposure to chemicals. So if it's happening to them, I guarantee it's happening to us. The train operators and the bus operators got way too much responsibility, y'all. They're doing the job of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Got these managers taking pictures of them, picking their nose or dancing, trying to stay awake. It happens. You get jumpy. You got to jump when you're a train operator sometimes. And then they say, oh, look at him. He must be drunk. Let's write him up. Drug test him. Make him late. Because they'll drug test the operators at the end of their shift. Make them stay. Oh, they'll pay for it. But you're going to be late. And guess what? You got to get up in the morning to come back to work. And now you're going to be dazed and drowsy when you go to work the next day. Simple message. Brandon Johnson, the next CTA board, which should be comprised of workers and riders only.
Hell yeah.
Yeah!
Yes.
We need to run the CTA. Because I tell you, all these preachers and politicians and lawyers, they ain't doing a good job.
No, they are not.
We need full-time jobs for all. Clean and safe working conditions.
Yes.
Brick and mortar bathrooms for all CTA workers.
Yes.
Man, the whole system should be free for everybody. It's public.
Yes.
And they should have bathrooms for the public. But let's take care of the workers first. Two-person crews on our trains. And by the way, they're going to tell you, everybody, when you go home, we don't have the money. You tell them, okay, you go to that Pentagon budget, that $800 billion budget for all them wars, because I guess all these countries are throwing spitballs at the Americans.
Ventures run by a defense
$800 billion for 1 year, and $180 billion just for the prison industrial complex to lock us up. Think about it. Peace.
CTA scamming the federal government with the taps.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah, come on.
Hell yeah. First off, I just want to say on that, pull the trigger, right?
You can do trigger or that button.
Oh, okay. First off, I just want to say on that thing about first off, I want to say about that thing about the prison military industrial complex. Ventra is run by Cubic
First, who are you?
Systems.
Who are you?
Oh, hi, I'm Jack. My pronouns are he, they. I'm a member of SEIU 73, and I'm a member of Chicago DSA, that's Democratic Socialists of America. We've recently launched a campaign called Fix the CTA with two clear, simple goals. Get a two-man crew on every train, which is a safety issue for both the riders and the drivers. We're all in this together, literally, when we're on a train together,
Yes.
right?
That's right.
And then also increasing headways across the system to slightly higher than pre-pandemic levels, and making sure that the staffing is there to do it. No moving the numbers around, no playing tricks on us, making sure that we're doing it together, because like you said, riders and workers are in this together.
Yes.
All right, I just want to mention something about Ventra real quick. One of these horrible privatization deals that we have to live under in the city of Chicago. Don't get me started on the parking meters, first off, right? But Ventra, run by Cubic Systems, literally a defense contractor. Literally a defense contractor. Using that data, I don't know where it's going, but it's going somewhere. All right, a couple other things I wanted to say. Nothing in this world can happen without labor. And full-time labor.
Yes.
This morning, some of us from Chicago DSA's labor branch were out supporting a practice picket for the Teamsters. All right?
Yes.
When they went on strike in 1997, what was their slogan? Part-time America can't work. Part-time America can't work on the CTA. These need to be full-time jobs.
Yes.
Full-time fall.
So, if you're interested in getting organized as a rider and a worker, I strongly suggest you come to our next meeting, August 9th, at the North Park Chicago Public Library branch. We always hold our meetings in the public libraries because we love our public services and we love our librarians. Right? So, I would strongly suggest you come